Um, Hi guys, how you doing today? This is Reverend Deadlypudding, and you know it's time for that Dark Souls 2. Where did we last leave off? Was it Earthen Peak? Oh yeah, because we killed the Covetous Demon. Well, that's what we're gonna go back to today then. Earthen Peak is kind of nasty. A little bit nasty, you know? Try jumping like a dream. No, you don't want to try doing that. Pretty sure that's very much death down there. Right. So the next little spot up here. Well, not this part. Actually, I forgot these guys were up here. Which will be helpful for me on my other character. Now, we can also pull this lever right here. And then this guy's like, nah, man. And then we're just like, yeah. Nah, pulling the lever is kind of pointless though, honestly. Like, you don't want to roll into the pot because it's going to have poison all in it, but at the same time, it's not a huge deal. These guys are called Grave Wardens. I only remember that because I thought it was a cool enemy name. And I like their design in some ways. Oh, we got their shield. Their shield's... I think it's like pretty good dark defense. Did we get the shield? Maybe we got the spear and I just read it as the shield. Yeah, we got the spear. I don't know why I thought that was the shield. So we need like 16 dexterity to wield it, and it's got dark on it. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be using that. I do plan on using... well, I might infuse this mace with like lightning or something at a future date. Forgot about these guys. I actually really want a mannequin, the saber that they're using there. I'd love to have one on one of my other characters. But I don't know if that's going to happen. These guys seem to be pretty stingy about their drops. That pot, I am going to pull it up because that one's just kind of annoying. I don't know where the switch is though. Is it this one? Yeah, I suppose it is. Also, you probably didn't notice it because I spent so little time in that last room. We got archers over there. Very annoying archers too. Alright, down here, one of these mannequin guys. That's what they're called. Apparently, mannequins were supposed to be the same guys that we saw in the original trailer for the game, but for whatever reason that ended up being not the case. Okay. I was a little bit scared there for a minute, to be honest. Those guys were somewhat frightening to me. It's a very kind of pointless item, though. Pike, you know, the strength-related spear. Well, I think it's still a strength-related spear. It's long as hell. Fun fact, pikes were like the revolutionary weapon of medieval ages. I think it was pikes. Pretty sure it was pikes. Because pikemen were like, it was an easy to use weapon essentially at the time. It was one that they could give the common person to, you know, to fight mounted horses. Yeah, it was pikes, definitely. After I said it, kind of explained it all. I was like, yeah, I do know what I'm talking about here. Okay, got ourselves a bonfire in here, and yeah, bonfire. Now, I'd be a fool if I didn't do this. This is an incredibly obtuse thing, but you're gonna see all these messages anyway that are like, try torch, or torch required ahead, or something like that. So we burn this big metal part, and it in turn will burn the rest of the windmill. And that's gonna kind of get rid of a lot of our poison problems here. Some of our poison problems, I shouldn't say a lot of them. That actually straight up stops the windmill. Alright. There's the mannequin mask, which is sort of like the one that we saw in the opening trailers for the game. Oh. That was stupid of me. Let's try emit force. It works. I guess that's a plus. Alright, now let's try looking at this in a safer location. So, mannequin mask. It looks terrible. Like, what is that? Seriously. I'm honestly, like, I'm sad. Like, what did they do? What did they do? Anyway. You can walk along this edge over here. And it's honestly pretty helpful to do this. And talk to this fellow right here.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah? Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it. You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep. I'm trying to help you, you know. Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. I've got a soft heart, so I let you off. This once.
Yeah, of course we're gonna move the ladder.
All right. It'll be just a moment.
Guarantee too, when we take this ladder, we're gonna find some messages that say bloody expensive. At least I saw that when I first did this part.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice.
He's also got normal merchant inventory. Well, I say normal merchant inventory. I mean, he sells stuff that other merchants don't sell. Hurrah for treasure. Okay, well, hey, whatever. Ferrous Lockstone, Twinkling Titanite. Honestly, would I call that expensive? Nah, man. Ferrous Lockstone itself was like 4,000 in Malentia's shop. So 2,000 for that and a Twinkling? I think that's pretty good. I'll show you the rest of what this guy has.
What do you need now? Huh?
Oh, hello. I didn't notice somebody in chat. Hey, Ocarina. And yeah, he's got ladder miniature.
Find it?
That's probably the cheapest you can get the ladder miniature from him, though. He gets it more expensive later. It's a slightly pointless item. I'd say slightly pointless, but we're actually going to be buying it for sure. Next little thing we got to do in here is down here. Hey, Pete.
We went through a lot together. Take this as a token of our friendship. Don't be shy. They were meant for you. Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself.
So, again, Pate's telling us about some treasure, but not really letting us in on the dangers of it. Though it seems to be dangerous according to him. Really? That doesn't kill these guys? No, no. That was poorly handled. Got some Grave Warden cuffs that I'm not going to be using. Alright. I guess I'll handle this part right here. Are those not poison jars? I guess they weren't. This is not a very fun jump to make. Especially the jump back is pretty bad. I may just homeward bone for it because I don't want to die. It's not a lot of important stuff over here either. I'm not jumping back on that. That's just... nah. Okay, well. Might as well rest if it's gonna respawn the enemies anyway. Man, those guys seem mad. There we go. That was poorly handled, but hey, it was handled at least. You know, Ocarina, I wouldn't be mad at all because I've already beaten the game. It may not look like it, but hey, I've already beaten the game. So, let's see. Now, where's the best place to go? Actually, yeah, I'll go over here first. And then loop back around. There's a lot of random stuff to get in this area. I really didn't need to use both of those lightning bolts for either of those guys. It was my fault. And these guys, I didn't even know they could do Estus up. I've never seen them do it. Alright, we got a desert sorceress up here. And before even bothering with those guys, it's best to just come up here and... Oh shit. Forgot about this guy. Man, I can't believe I forgot about this guy. Well, it's easy to forget about this guy. He's a single spawn enemy. And he looks scarier than he actually is. Well, I don't know, to be honest. It's, like, the final boss was just kind of like, meh, you know? To be honest, I don't want to talk too much about it in the, in this playthrough, since I put this up as like a Let's Play on YouTube, and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who watches on YouTube, but, you know, I was kind of like, yeah, it is what it is, you know? Okay. Alright, I want to get in this room, and this room's full of asshole poison jars. Did that really just go in between those two? Hold on, let me pull out the crossbow for this. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to be using crossbow bolts anyway, so... Thought I had my mace out. There's a Pharos lockstone contraption here, but I'm not too worried about that. It's not one that I'm particularly interested in dealing with. Let's take that crossbow back off. That's a mimic if I've ever seen one. The actual giveaway for the mimics in this seems to be the lock on the front of the chest. And this probably says, "Don't you dare. Vision's pointless." Yeah. That's the day giveaway, though, is the lock on the front of the chest. You can also see teeth and breathing as usual. I think that's the first one. Okay, shit. I forgot that these guys had respawned. That's nearly a bad thing. I'm gonna rest, because that was close. Now, I've overlooked a couple of things in this area, but I can just come back for that a little bit later. Now, I think it's probably a good idea to take on the boss. Shit. Yeah, if you're just gonna heal in front of me, then that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so we can summon Jester Thomas for this fight. And oh boy. I definitely agree, Ocarina. The when I first saw the mimics in this game, I was like, oh boy, that's horrifying. Who's this guy? Paladin Henrik. Nice name. I think that's very RPG-esque. Jester Thomas. Straight up, like, almost as badass as Iron Tarkus. Just a different type of badass. Come on, Jester Thomas. Let me pull the flag from him. That probably barely does anything. I think actually it doesn't do much of anything at all. Oh, Jester Thomas is getting wrecked, much to my surprise. Though, I mean, he's handling himself pretty well, too, for getting wrecked in the poison. Didn't really have to use Jester Thomas for that, but Jester Thomas is just such a badass dude. I wanted to show that off. Right. Guess we'll just move on up. Place feels like it took all of 5 minutes to do. I will need to come back a little bit, finish up getting the treasure for Pate and everything. And we're at the Iron Keep. Don't know how this got here, but hey, it's here. It just is kind of funny to me. Like, yeah, I agree. It's totally, when you look at the area from down at the bottom, you're like, okay, it's like this big tower, and that's like the peak, right? And then you go up the elevator, and you come out in the middle of a volcano, and you're kind of like, what? How did this get here? You know, I get that, but at the same time, it never bothered me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've played enough fantasy games and read enough fantasy novels and watched enough, like, fantasy movies or whatever, that I'm just like, things that don't geographically make sense, just, they're not worrisome to me. Alright, totally whiffed on that. But you know, I still think this is an awesome looking area. It's got a cool aesthetic to it. Because, I mean, you know, it's a castle sinking into a volcano. It's pretty cool. That dude's thankfully not gonna just aggro on us. This dude, however, might. And hey, a merchant.
What? Who are you? Who, me? I'm Magarold. Who else? What? Have a look at my wares.
Alright, he's the guy that we can use spice with to lower requirements for spells. It's nothing I really want to lower the requirements of, though. Not yet. I may later. Big thing we want to get from him, Fragrant Rancior. He's also got all the little giant carvings that have the goofy voices. Very good. And he's got some spells and hexes. I think I'm gonna pick up the human effigy because why not? And
Cheers.
yeah, that's about it. Oh well, take that back. I actually do need to Jester gear. No. I do that like every time. I don't want to buy multiples of the items. Yeah. I like to pick up the Jester gear. Some of that stuff is decent. And its effects mainly. So, raises item discovery on the hat. Nullifies critical hits on the robes. The gloves increase the number of souls acquired, and the pants are the worst effect, but it's still something. Reduces falling damage. I think I went through majority of the game as my normal character with the Jester's gloves on. That's true, Ocarina. I think I actually... Yeah, I totally just did that anyway, so...
What? I think we have similar taste. Really? I do. Here, you should...
I completely forgot about that. I missed it for most of the game on my main character anyway, so... Yeah. I knew there was a reason that I wanted to buy stuff from him. Finally gonna get to use a ballista. Force isn't quite as good as I thought it would be. But I mean, it's something. It's an extra range attack. Okay, that was a little bit scary. I guess I need to get more iframes on my rolls. Adaptability. What's up with that crap? Okay. Oh, really? Just a little bit off? There we go. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing over there? You're just standing there. Why? I missed that guy for real. Spell stifling's not working out for me too well. Oh, does this have like a range on it? Is that what I'm seeing? Man, that did barely anything to him that far away. Huh, I may have to amber herb in this area. I don't want to, but I may have to. Use rouge water. Yeah. It's not exactly something I'm looking forward to doing. What? Did I really run out of stamina there? That's awful. That was unexpected too. I guess, yeah, I was sprinting, wasn't I? That's my bad then. You know, even on my normal character, I've yet to pick up all the items here. Stupid fucking lava items. Who thought that was a good idea? I mean, really. Like, the lava items are just like, what is up with that? Seriously. Yay, a better life ring that I'm not going to use. But the twinklings, hey, that's pretty cool. Alright. We'll time that pretty well. Yeah, I don't want to open that door yet for reasons that may not be apparent, but hey, it's a nasty door. You know, I think I can actually... Wow. I was able to hit that. And I'm actually safe right here. That's awesome. I really didn't know if that would work out in my favor for a moment. But that does mean I haven't killed that guy, which is disappointing somewhat. Is he dropping down? Okay, maybe he's not dropping down. Okay. Wow. Okay. That takes care of that. Here's our shortcut back over. This room's absolutely filled with fire before I pulled the valve. I'm gonna run back over here though and finish up this area. Got a chest over here, scary jump, but not as scary as the next jump. Yeah, this jump. Oh boy. Let's see. If you put it in an angle. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dull ember though, incredibly important. So, I mean, had to pick it up at some point. Are you gonna shoot again? I don't care that he fell. I would like to get their armor. I do like the armor of the Alone Captain Knights, but, you know. This one, kind of pointless too. And you would be crazy to think that I can go ahead and fight this boss without redoing some of my spell casts. Well, I don't know. I've actually got, let's see, I've got 3 Estus. I'd have to use an Amber Herb or something to redo my spell casts here. I don't know. Do I want to mess with this guy? Yeah, I think I want to mess with this guy. I'd just rather not be close to where you could blow up those 2 furnaces on the side. So now I would definitely have to use like a Rouge Water or something. Of which I definitely don't want to mess with, to be honest. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. I'll pop, restores many spell uses. Well, we'll use the Wilted Dusk Herb. Those seem to drop pretty regularly off of the chicks in the Desert Sorceress. That's what I'm thinking of. Got Lucatiel right here. See, I don't think I have a flame quartz ring. No. appears not. My fire defense is probably not very good. That's 151, which isn't very good. Probably should have learned Flash Sweat before coming here. Oh well, I'm not going to be that close to the guy anyway, so let's do it. Smelter Demon time. Okay, he takes a decent amount from lightning spears. Get in there, Ukatil. Don't die. She can take a beating, so there's that. That doesn't do much. I think Lucatil can handle this. Yeah, I'm totally going to use my next Agma Herb. Oh god. Should have known that was going to happen. Luckily I didn't die, but man, should have known that was going to happen. But it looks like Smelter's going to go down pretty easily without Lucatil going down first. That's exactly what we're going to go for. Spells, man, make all the difference in the world. Like that's night and day to how that fight went when I played my normal character who was melee. And pointless shield, very pointless shield. At least I think it's pointless. Maybe it's not, but I think it's incredibly pointless. Alright, let me open up this door. Then, I'm gonna do a warp back to Majula.